Hello and good morning, Gary Champion, Psychic Medium. Read a few things coming up. February the 6th, that's tomorrow. Free readings. February the 13th, Psychic Medium Development Class, which you have to register for on my website. It's a paid event or whatever, you have to pay to be in it. Hard class to set up. February the 14th, we're going to do horoscopes, Valentine's Day horoscopes. And we'll have our funny little ear things on again, and we'll do some love cards and stuff like that. And that's through this YouTube site, Gary Champion Psychic Medium. February the 20th, we're doing free healings again. So mark that on your calendar. I go back and forth on healing. You know, I think it's so valuable because of some of the work I've been able to do, and then for some reason I don't think it is. I don't know. It's something in me, and then I've realigned myself to include it, which has a lot to do with the video I'm doing today. March is a whole nother bunch of stuff. Kim and Cassie on Intuit View are going to review a book I wrote last year called Awaken the Medium. And the book is about all the things that I did to awaken the medium in me and to keep it. It's like anything else, you have to keep working on it all the time to make it fresh and new and discover new things about it. Psychic medium's not an easy life. Anybody that does it full time will tell you it's not easy. Some people it comes easier for, other people it doesn't. Some people just fall into it. I was one of those, just fell into it. But staying in it and staying fresh and how to make it work and all the steps I went through are included in that book. And she sent me a little message saying they wanted to review that book, and I said, okay, go ahead. And what's required of me is to do a live question and answer on April the 27th. So April the 27th, I'll be asked questions, and hopefully I can answer them all. On April the 27th, 2022, and it will be Kim and Cassie's book club that'll be doing the questioning. She has a book club. I don't know if you've been on there and seen it, but it's pretty interesting stuff, how they discuss metaphysical things, and they get authors to come on there and talk about their works, and they ask them a bunch of questions. So it's something new. Anyway, that's Awaken the Medium, a book I wrote last year. I'm working on a book this year. I don't know if I could include that now, but it's a healing book about what I'm doing to make the healing work for me and those that I am working on or have the privilege of helping. I'm not sure I can finish it, but there it is. And today's video is about finding some balance in your life. And I just made a joke with my wife. She throws these little dolls or little things for our dog, for Peanut the Wonder Dog, and he catches them in his mouth. And they've been playing in the office this morning, so I was picking up some of the toys, and I threw some out there and completely missed he has a box out, the basket out there, and a box in here where his toys are, and just missed by 3 foot. My wife says, I'm a really bad shot. And I said, I was never good at sports of any kind. Could never throw quite right or run, or a slow runner, and couldn't see. Had a vision issue. Anyway, I told her I only played baseball one summer for a short period of time, and I was asked, really, just you're not helping the team any. So, and really, I didn't want to be there anyway. I knew I didn't have any skills. My brother had the great baseball skills and basketball skills and all these other skills he had, and he was really, really brainy. I was the slow kid. I couldn't play ball. I could, but they thought I could because my brother could. It was a really bad mistake they made, and I bowed out and went upon doing other things. I don't remember what. But that is something, if I had athletic abilities, that would help balance my life. And I don't have them, not a single one. I didn't play ball of any kind. I had bad legs, bad knees, so I never played any sport. And recently I began walking a lot, and that's a balance. Walking's not a sport, but it's exercise. And even a guy like me can do that without falling down. So sometimes it's a lot of little things that balance your life. For instance, the free healing that we used to do here all the time, and I took it off. I just was kind of fed up with doing it, and I don't know why. Then after a month, I realized that it was balancing my life. For some reason, giving free healings is something that I need to balance my life in some way. So I'm putting it back in. It helps other people, which is what I'm supposed to be doing. And maybe that's all it is. The need to help other people, you find outlets, and this is one that balances my life. I've given free stuff here in the neighborhood and stuff like that, even dogs and stuff like that, cats. So you remove something from your life not knowing why. So I didn't know why. I just did it. And during that month I didn't do it, I felt a little bit lost. So putting it back in has balanced my life. And sometimes it's little things. Reading a book is a good balancer. People jog. People bowl, go bowling. It's an attempt to balance mind, body, spirit. I used to go to shows, they were all called Mind, Body, Spirit, or Body, Mind, Spirit, or something like that. And I didn't get the significance of those three. And then I started looking at it, and I did a class on it somewhere. It's on a chip somewhere about the body needs to be balanced in not just physical exertion, but in what you eat, nutrition, and the mind is that I write books, or I read books, or I think. So that balances the mind part of it. And the spirit is I'm always trying to do something spiritual, trying to think of spiritual things to do. Enlightening you as to things that are going on is one of them. So body, mind, spirit, balancing. And here's the interesting thing. They don't have to all, it's a misnomer. Balancing is not what you're really doing. I'm taking my physical self as far as I can go. I ride one of those bikes, and I walk the dog with my wife and things like that. So, but I can only take it so far. I'm not an athlete. If I were an athlete, I would take it much further, of course. But that wouldn't balance my life any better. What you're trying to do is to get the body as good as it can be, the mind as good as it can be, and the spirit as good as it can be. And whatever level that is, that's your balance. Obviously, the spiritual one is much stronger in me than anything else. Maybe mind is second. I do write books. I do think a lot. I teach classes. So But it's not that they all have to be at 100, to pick an artificial number. Your body may be at 50. Mine may be only at 50. And my mind is probably at, I don't know, guess 80. My spirit's higher than that, maybe 100, because I do spiritual things all the time and I think in that manner. But the idea is to balance it for you, for who you are, and not somebody else. You can't compare body, mind, spirit balancing. You can't do it. What do you think? My dog's not a great thinker, but he's a great singer. So that balances something. So I think I'm as good as I can be for me. And that's balancing. But I find that if I eliminate something out of my life, like writing, which I tried to do as well, I tried to eliminate writing. I hadn't written anything for most of a year, I think. And then I started doing this little Curing Illness with the Subconscious Mind book, and stopped. I just couldn't go on with it. I don't know what it was. And give it a month, and then I felt that I missed it, that it was something that was balancing my life, that made sense. So I'm back writing again. So, and it's okay to do that in your life. If you eliminate something, some people are celibate. They've eliminated sex from their life in order to get a clearer focus of what's going on. I don't know why I came up with that one. But at some point, they put it back in because it's something they missed, something they needed to balance their life. I'd say mental is probably a weak one in most of us. We don't really do anything. We go to work and we come home, we plop in front of television, and that's our... Anyway, I'm learning a lot just on YouTube. I've watched a lot of videos about other healers and other readers, other psychic mediums, and I must say I'm not fascinated with it. I don't know why, but I'm doing it hopefully to balance who I am out in a way that makes me better help those who I'm trying to help. So if you're in the field of helping people, it's easier and better and clearer if you're balanced. Anyway. You've got my little list of things that I'm doing. The free healing's on February 20th. And it's interesting that the people I'm trying to help in healing them are people that I've stayed in contact with. A lot of them I call them back. I do a Skype follow-up, see where they're at. And so it's not just trying to teach you to heal yourself. It's sometimes, for me, I feel I need to follow up on some of that, and I've been doing some of that lately. To just, it's you're teaching somebody to drive a car and you say, here's your car and I'll see you later. And they run it into a few buildings, and it's not really fair to just say, here's a car. You need to, push down on the brake before you hit the button to start the car. Just simple stuff. Follow up. That's kind of what I'm doing. Trying to teach somebody something and then follow up in a way that maybe helps. Boosts their immune system is part of what's going on. People's immune systems are down. Partially because of isolation, because of COVID, partially because they're unemployed, or they're losing their apartment or house, or a stress like that unbalances someone really quickly. And if I can help them balance, then I will, as long as there's time. So try and balance your life in a way that suits you, that fits you. And I don't mean to sit on the couch because you hate exercising. I hate exercising. Everything hurts. But I do it because I need to balance my life. I need to lose a few pounds. I need to get in better shape. It's amazing when you're young. You don't ever think about stuff like that, and you get to a certain oldness level, and you think, "Gee, I better fix this machine I'm driving, or I'm going to wreck it." So that's a lot of what I'm doing. Maintenance. That's it. Maintenance on the body, mind, and spirit. And I've been successful at it. It really works. I think about it a lot, and I work on it. What can I do to balance today? So anyway, usual February 6th, free readings. February 13th, psychic medium development class, which you have to enroll on the website. February 14th, horoscopes, Valentine's Day. February 20th, free healing, and then it begins with March. I've got a bunch of stuff in March. And then there's April the 27th, live Q&A on Kim and Cassie's website called Intuit View. There's a lot of good stuff on there. I watch something there all the time. Always something interesting coming up. So they do good work over there, Kim and Cassie. And I've been on their site several times. We've done things together. And this will be another collaboration with the book club she has, which is pretty good. She gets good participation. Okay, it's time to do whatever it is I was going to do next. Write. I need to write. No fear, no regret, no anger. Thanks for watching.